So this is essentially very similar as well. So you've got, so it produces 3 components for sales. Yeah, the components are processed on 2 machines, a shaper and a grinder. The times required on each machine. So you've got, so let's do, we got component 1, component 2, component 3. Okay. Component 1 requires 6 minutes of shaping and grinding. I don't care about this, yes, because I just want to find out how much they make. The profit contribution for each of the 3 components is 8, 6, and 9. 9. Okay. 8, 6, and 9. So we've got a shaping, a grinding. We've got to make everything of a minute. Okay, so it requires 6 minutes. So number of hours available. So we've got shaping, grinding, number of hours available. So there's 120, 110. Yep, component 1 requires 6 minutes of shaping. So component 1, 6 minutes of shaping. So we do 6 divided by 60. Okay. And 4 minutes of grinding equals 4 divided by 60. Care about that. Component 2 requires 4 minutes of shaping equals 4 divided by 60. And 5 minutes of grinding equals 5 divided by 60. Component 3 requires 4 minutes of shaping equals 4 divided by 60. And 2 minutes of grinding equals 2 divided by 60. Okay. Shaping. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go component 1. Oh, component 1. Component 1. Component 2. Drag that down. Fine. Component 1, component 2. So I'm going to put 1, 1, 1. That times that equals that times that. So we're working out the profit here. Equals that times that equals that times that. Okay. So now we're going to put profits here equals sum. Okay. Then it says, okay, no more. Let's do this while we do solver. So let's do the normal one, set objective. That one, want to maximize it by changing variables here. Add the constraints, cell reference. Oh, I haven't put them in. So what we need to do is we need to do that times that plus that times that. Let's see. Okay, do the same. That times that plus that times that plus that times that. So now we need to put the constraints in, okay? Subject of constraints. So cell reference, that must be less than that. Add, that must be less than that. Okay, perfect. Add. Now we know that these constraints, we've got no more than 200s can be produced. Yeah, remember it says here no more than 200 units of component 3 can be sold. So that means we have to limit the production of component 3, which is in cell H13, to 200. So less than or equal to 200. And then it's saying the company is already in order for 600 units component 1. So that means okay, so but all the other components can have up to an extra 1,000 units, so that's got to be 1,000. Yeah, add the components in as 1,000, add H12 as well as 1,000. So component 1 and component 2 have 1,000 minimum. Okay. So let's look at our constraints. H11, yep, great, has to be less than or equal to 1,000. H2 less than or equal to 1,000. H3 less than or equal to 200. But it also says that, but up to, yeah, fine. Company is already on order for 600 units of component 1, which must be satisfied. Okay, so we have to say that it's got to be greater than or equal to 600 as well. Okay, so we add the solver in, change that to that. Component 1 must be 600 there, and that. Okay, okay. And then H12 must be greater than or equal to 0, as must H13. Okay. Okay, so click OK there and make sure that component 1 is the correct component 1. 6, 2, 9. No more than 200 units of component 3 can be sold. So we've got that. Yeah, fine. So we're going to change that to simplex and we should be ready to solve that now. So 3's gone down to 0, which is incorrect. So we need to review our things. I must have said can't produce more, no more than 3. Okay, I'll solve it again. Okay, so that's what it's giving me proper. Let me check the answers. It doesn't feel right. Let's just go cancel quickly. Just checking if what's gone wrong. Okay, I see what's gone wrong. I need to times these by 60. That was what was wrong. 120 times 60, because everything's in minutes. And then don't divide everything by 60, okay? So component 1, 64, okay, fine. So you do 6, 4, fine. And then we do 4, 5. And then we do 4, 2. All right. Now if we solve that, that should be okay. Still giving me the same answer. Okay, I need to check this. Hold on. I'll redo, like, follow the video, but I'll find out what went wrong.